Hello everybody, welcome back to me exploring Kuching video, and welcome to Kuching. And right next to me is the Granary Bar. It's a Western bar. You can go check it out, and it has the happy hour. But we're not going to go in there because it's basically closed. Now, of course, we are going to explore the other side of Waterfront. Now, of course, I have to warn you, I am not an expert in tour guiding you guys. I'm not really a tour guide. I'm more of an explorer. I take videos and I share them with you guys. For those at home who are suffering, I wouldn't say suffering, but in the middle of the crisis, I can't travel anywhere. So we might as well bring Kuching, Borneo to you. In front of me is the Borneo Delight, and we have been to Carpenter Street in our last video, and right now we're going to continue on walking and exploring the other side of Waterfront. I don't know what they call it. Actually, it's basically called Jalan Main Bazaar, meaning Main Bazaar Road. Okay, this right here is the Radio Man. Is that really the name of this place? But anyway, the colorful buildings on my right and my left is the a la carte, where they used to have the had the cinema, but now it's no longer there. It's been discontinued, shut down basically. And always be very careful while walking on the side of the road. That's the Chinese museum, and in front of me with the hornbill graffiti. Very nice looking art, isn't it? But now we're not going to look at the hornbill art thing, unfortunately. But there exists John Gallery Daya Arts right behind me just now. Well, it's at the Borneo, the hornbill graffiti. That's actually the Daya arts. Now let's walk along this path where you'll be looking at all of the culture and touristy type shop. Now the souvenir shop are still open despite less foreigners traveling here, but it's okay. They're still selling antiques and cultural stuff. Some, I don't know, batik, clothing, wardrobe, fabric thingy. Well, for those who are interested in this sort of thing. I'm not really interested in this thing, but yeah. You can also order this whole thing online. And here we have the drawings and paintings of the Daya race. For those who are wondering, yes, I am Daya. My race, my ethnicity or race here is actually Iban. I'm actually Iban. So for those who are wondering, well, I do look like Iban. I'm not really Asian, nor am I a Malay. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the street, the town, the Bazaar. Don't know how you pronounce it properly, but I will call it I like to jokingly call this place or the name Bazaar. So you can look here, they do sell. I don't know whether they are cheap, because most touristy area, they might be a little bit expensive. Well, with all the tourism tax here and all. And here we have the convenience shop. Oh, there are plenty of massage here. Massage. We have the seafood. Now from outside and at the window at this particular seafood on my right, it kind of looks like a goldsmith place, or where they sell jewelry or gold. I don't know. It says seafood. And look at the building, the old and vintage looking building. Very, very nice. I like this sort of thing. I like taking pictures as well. I do have Instagram, but I've changed my name from Calvin Jeffrey to Kelvin _ Ryoko, which means Kelvin Explore or Travel, or it's actually in Japanese, Kelvin Ryoko. Kelvin_Ryoka, where I take pictures of buildings and tourist side place, travel picture basically. And we have here kek lapis, one of Sarawak most famous dish. Yes, I said it, the Sarawak famous dish. And these are just all, the kek lapis, meaning a layer cake. It's basically what it means. But have you heard of Apollo? Not the astronaut, but the brand of the layer cakes here in Malaysia. It's called Apollo. They kind of like cake, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really good at this sort of thing. But I do eat Apollo back in my childhood days. And we have here all the cultural, the antique clothing and whatnot. They're showing all the culture looking thing. Now, I do notice that Borneo kind of reminds me, with all the cultural drawings and mural, it kind of reminds me of Hawaii a little bit. Us and Hawaii are not far apart. We kind of looks the same, and our culture is kind of the same too. Our music style and everything else. But us Iban, well, we die up are tough lads. We are tough boggers. And we have here a very beautiful paintings. And I'm sorry, I thought that lady is a part of the paintings. She kind of looks like the paintings. But then again, who am I kidding? Lots of layer cakes here, aka kek lapis, and bags and fabric. Yeah, it's a very good place to explore this sort of place to explore. Blah, 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 blah. The wooden furniture. I don't know how tourists are going to buy this furniture. Maybe they buy this furniture and then maybe that foreigner owns a house. Oh, this is Sarawak beef noodle. I haven't been there. It's quite new actually. Or maybe it's again, I've rarely explored this sort of place. I don't know what's in there. It's Kong Ying B&B breakfast, bed and breakfast. Also there are plenty of backpacker hotels here for the cheap explorer. I'm a cheap explorer myself. Every time I travel outside of the Malaysia, I do cheap too. Oh, very nice looking vintage motorbike. And in front of me, that building on my right with the white thingy, the white colors, it has been abandoned. It used to sell souvenir too. There are lots of goldsmith gold place. All right. Anyway, we just passed by the art shop and the bird's nest. And that's me. And behind me is a very old building that's no longer in use. It's basically empty. And we are almost at the very end of our journey. But maybe we're not over yet because it's only 8 minutes. Let's go look at the outside because we were on the inside, walking past all the souvenir shop. Now I'm going to show you from the outside on the very left side. We're not going to the waterfront, but from the waterfront we're going to be overlooking the street, all the shops from the outside. Basically walking in reverse. Well, I'm not technically gonna walk in reverse. We're going to walk back to where we begin, but this is how the whole building looks from the side. Some of the buildings here has been changed or renovated, so especially one of the hotels I'm going to show you later. And all of these are shops, the art shop, some of them are bed and breakfast hotel, the cheap backpack hotels. Lots of tourists here before the pandemic, of course. Lots of tourists explore this part. But I don't know. I do feel that most of the souvenir here feels a little artificial, not a genuine ones, but a replicate of it. It's not that I'm trying to sabotage the business. It's good to support our business. But if you want real craftsmanship, of course, I'm going to sound like a hipster or someone. I don't want to sound too pretentious, or well, you can try to go explore deep in Sarawak, not just Kuching, but try to explore places somewhere outside of Cebu, outside of Serike, outside of Miri and Bintulu. All of those are town here in Sarawak, Borneo. If you want to experience the full Borneo or full Sarawak culture, or maybe you can go stop by at my village. I mean, I'm not really a village person. I mean, I'm a city kid. I'm raised in the city, but we do have grandparents from the Iban village. My Iban village is located in Julao. Well, I do have videos of my family, my sibling, cousins, and Iban cousins. Yeah, you can check it out on my channel if you wanted to know how us Iban celebrate Gawai. Gawai is the festive season for the Dayak here in Sarawak. Only in Sarawak. I haven't have got much time to explore maybe Sabah tribes, the tribes in Sabah, the people there. I have friends from Sabah. Sabah and Sarawak, their accent is extremely different. So don't think that all of us Malaysian are alike, because we have different ethnicity, different race, and all of that thing at one. And of course, the way I talk right now, of course, I have a mix of the English and the American, or maybe some deep English tone. But I'm not really from there. I just happen to talk like that because back in my school days, our teachers were super well, I think she's still teaching, was super strict. And then my English is not perfect, mind you, of course, obviously, but I'm doing my very best to try to explain and tell stories about Kuching. Well, I got nothing better to do this particular day, so I'll just show you explore Kuching. So I guess that's the end of our journey. I do hope you enjoy looking and explore the deep down of the Kuching main bazaar. I'll see you in the next video.